Today's crypto in focus is Fantom, which according to its website, is a fast, high-throughput, open-source smart contracts platform for digital assets and dApps. Absolutely massive growth over the past 12 months. As a quick disclaimer, none of this is financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. Returning to the website and beginning with the main architecture underpinning Fantom, it's called Lachesis, project's asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance consensus algorithm. I won't delve too deep into the jargon, but pointing out some key characteristics in terms of some of the benefits. So asynchronous, participants have the freedom to process commands at different times. This consensus algorithm is also leaderless, so no participant plays any special role. It has very quick finality. The transactions are confirmed within 1 to 2 seconds. And under BFT, Lachesis will continue operating with at least 2/3 of functioning systems or devices at all times. So in other words, this can tolerate up to 1/3 of faulty nodes. Before continuing, as this information is rather abstract for many people, especially not from a computer science background, there are supplementary articles giving a good summary for beginners to get a better understanding of what this all entails. Expanding on the consensus algorithm, according to Fantom's website, it is considered the ideal option to deal with high scalability, fast transaction finality, and then bank-grade security. All very important characteristics of a robust consensus algorithm, especially in regards to security. We know Ethereum and Bitcoin are two highly secure networks, despite slow transactions and in some cases fairly high fees. Another aspect of the Lachesis algorithm is that it uses something called the Directed Acyclic Graph or DAG-based BFT consensus algorithm, which is different to blockchain technology and something used by another crypto project called IOTA, which on its website claims to be useful in achieving high scalability. But a whole different topic for discussion there. Before moving on to the use cases, a list of research papers here from their official website. Notably their white paper, which goes into extensive detail about how the technology works on the Fantom network. That and some other research papers there, if you want to delve deeper into all of this. Some reasons why Fantom stands out: it is modular and it has Ethereum compatibility through something called the Ethereum Virtual Machine. It allows not just Ethereum, but all of the tokens running on the leading smart contracts platform at present to be compatible with Fantom. And this here covers Fantom Opera, which is the program used to help build decentralized applications. Other than being modular, a selling point for various projects is scalability. This will become increasingly important as we get a higher number of sophisticated dApps running on a network simultaneously. You would need this to run smoothly to avoid dealing with major lags, or that will put off a lot of people. It mentions here Fantom solved the scalability issue by giving each application its own blockchain, similarly to running each app on different computers that are part of the same network. Interestingly, making a comparison to Ethereum, if we think of Ethereum as a decentralized computer, Fantom is a network made of potentially infinite number of decentralized computers. Now, I will say in regards to scalability on other platforms, as we know, Ethereum 2.0 is currently underway. We're in the early stages of that, and once that has been fully deployed, this should help considerably with scalability and faster transactions. Something that Fantom will not only need to compete with, assuming Ethereum upgrades are made, they will most likely need to offer something superior to that of Ethereum, or especially when it comes to interoperability with other blockchains, if they want to remain relevant. But I will expand on competition later in the video, just some food for thought. In a nutshell, they say Fantom is a network of networks. So a very strong emphasis here on interoperability. And the final point here, secure and environmentally friendly. And this relates to proof of stake as an alternative to proof of work. Several projects running on proof of stake. So we have Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, Tezos, and many others that are using what is considered to be a more efficient technology, at least when it comes to energy usage, and a way for people to earn staking rewards. I'll cover that in a separate video. Having POS can also scale to hundreds of nodes, increasing decentralization and therefore security. Another key aspect here that is appealing to several people in the space, you have open source and open participation information available there through GitHub for anyone who wants to get involved. So far, building a strong case with the information provided here. Besides all of this, an important consideration to make is the partnerships, or who is using or collaborating with the project or using the ecosystem. Various cryptos here noted as partners. One that really stands out is Chainlink. So starting with this, a few articles relating to a collaboration between the two. From Fantom's blog, Fantom is excited to integrate Chainlink as the official Oracle solution recommended for use by all Fantom developers. After extensive research, we've identified Chainlink as an extremely secure and reliable decentralized Oracle solution across every dimension of our evaluation. Without reading through the whole thing, this network will provide the Fantom ecosystem with secure and reliable market prices, such as the Fantom-specific price reference data contracts, as well as real-time access to high-quality, credentialed API data via Chainlink. As a quick side note, the official Chainlink website here, it's one of these leading crypto projects to help connect smart contracts with off-chain data and services, various live feeds of data, whether it comes to market, weather, sports, and other information being integrated there. I won't delve too deep into that. All of these websites here available in the description. This article adds on to what I just mentioned. What's promising is this dates back to March 2020. If you look for more recent publications, I came across this once again through Fantom blog, collaborating with Chainlink to integrate verifiable random function, VRF, a secure and verifiable on-chain randomness solution purposely built for smart contracts. What I find very promising, it mentions Fantom developers will be able to leverage Chainlink VRF to create high throughput and low cost gaming, NFT and DeFi products. NFTs have taken the crypto space by storm, especially in 2021, when you consider the enormous growth and the numerous forms of non-fungible tokens that exist, not just on Fantom, but various blockchains, and the space is only expected to grow. In a separate announcement, Arteon Fantom NFT Marketplace, 0% commissions with near zero transaction costs and fast finality that you are used to, alongside being open source, fast and inexpensive. One of these several NFT platforms available, more details there. The next story, this is about a collaboration with OpenOcean, which according to this is the world's leading DeFi and CeFi full aggregation protocol. It's delighted to announce the successful aggregation of Fantom, as well as its leading DEXs Spooky Swap, Spirit Swap, Sushi Swap, and Curve. OpenOcean users will now have access to more trading opportunities with the best prices. Just like the Avalanche integration in August, OpenOcean's decision to aggregate Fantom was driven by the community votes and inquiries for Fantom-based assets. And there is a quote as well from one of the co-founders, just spruiking Fantom. I'm not sure how many DEXs will survive in the coming years, but I do think several of them will remain relevant nonetheless. This is the website here for OpenOcean, and a list of blockchains it has incorporated into its aggregator. Some huge names here. It's a good visual overview of some of the competition here that Fantom faces. When you consider the vast range of blockchain platforms out there, or ecosystems in this space, not to mention NFTs, dApps, and various aspects of crypto. It's great to see these different collaborations listed here. I came across this article here from CoinCodex titled "What Makes Fantom the Perfect Blockchain for Game Developers?" Blockchain-based gaming, a huge space to tap into. The next partnership, a couple more things before moving on to the wallets. This tweet from Fantom Foundation, Crypto Refills adopts Fantom for fast, low-cost payments. It's a recurring theme. It's a retailer specializing in mobile top-up and gift cards. Be a plethora of uses there. Let's see how this grows over time. There was this developer conference that occurred just a few weeks ago in Abu Dhabi. I think having these developer conferences and building these networks to help make continuous improvements to these ecosystems such as Fantom will definitely help for the medium to long-term growth of the ecosystem. The last thing before moving on, I came across this article from Brave New Coin, and specifically here, a very good overview of the key characteristics of these different blockchain projects. There's major competition with Solana and Ethereum 2.0. Elaborate on this in the price analysis, but Fantom there, very promising characteristics and still a fairly low market cap, so plenty of room for growth in my opinion. A useful summary, some examples of activity on Fantom. Moving on to the list of supported wallets for Fantom token, if you return to the home page, you go to tools, you will see Fantom wallets. You scroll down and there is the list. Now beginning with the supported hardware wallet, I generally recommend these devices because you have full control over the private keys to access your crypto. If you click on this link, it will direct you to how to set up your Ledger Nano S or X with Fantom, and this is done via Ledger Live. Some fairly easy instructions to follow there to set it up the first time. Returning to other wallets available, some desktop and mobile options. MetaMask is a popular choice that has good integration with a lot of cryptos. Math Wallet I have seen around. There's Trust Wallet, another popular choice. OKEX, that relates to the exchange as well. And thinking of exchanges, there's Coinbase Wallet. So I tend to stick with the more reputable names. I would prioritize keeping your crypto safe by using a hardware wallet. So Ledger would be my primary choice. Anything listed here should be suitable, but of course do your own research. If we look at the list of supported marketplaces or the different trading pairs, some of the major exchanges listed here, we have Binance, Gemini, OKEX, KuCoin, and different choices there. Other than centralized exchanges, this also lists Binance DEX, which I think is compatibility with both Ledger and Trezor hardware wallets. As time progresses, this list will most likely expand. Now that we've covered that, let's go over to my price analysis. Before beginning with these price targets, just a quick overview of the token statistics. We currently have about 2.54 billion tokens in circulation as a total and max supply of 3.17 billion FTM. At the moment, the price is $2.59. Just some food for thought before delving into these targets. As proof from the Fantom website, same figures here. I will mention as well in regards to inflation, the total supply is distributed over different token standards to ensure easier trading. All the tokens taken together will never exceed the total cap of 3.175 billion FTM. So other than what is currently in circulation, the remainder of these tokens is reserved for staking rewards. Now that we've covered that, let's go to the first price target, $30 per Fantom. For all of these, assuming a 3 billion token circulating supply, that would be a $90 billion circulating market cap. Some ideas on how to get there, but of course not limited to just these dot points. More supported wallets, particularly hardware wallets, especially as more people get into the space. They want to find secure ways to fully manage their crypto or even have those funds on a reputable exchange. So again, more supported wallets in different forms for Fantom token. A market-wide bull run. Some would say we are in the midst of a bull run at present, especially the early stages, if price action across the market is anything to go by. I've mentioned here current or following cycle. I strongly believe the former, $30, a highly achievable price target, $90 billion in circulating market cap, definitely very plausible. Ongoing network improvements will make a positive difference as well, and greater uptake of the crypto, but that ties in more with these higher targets. Moving on to $60 per token, that would be a $180 billion circulating market cap. As you would imagine, a general growth of the crypto space, greater adoption, and an increasing number of projects being run on Fantom. Earlier in the video, we saw integration and partnerships with other crypto projects, Chainlink being a notable example. I should add to this list, when you have such a large amount of money flowing through the space, specifically for this protocol, they would need to keep on building on a broad range of use cases to have involvement in different sectors. At this point as well, I anticipate more interest from institutional investors, which is what I've referred to here as major fund portfolios. For example, Grayscale, a notable player in the space, specifically for institutional investors. Earlier this year, they incorporated Solana and Uniswap If Fantom were to continue growing in price and popularity, I would not rule out a potential listing on Grayscale or any fund manager that sees medium to long-term potential in the crypto or the ecosystem. This ties in with general listings on exchanges. We need to have a much broader reach. For the last point, the appeal with a lot of these proof-of-stake cryptos, you get the ongoing rewards through staking, so people see that as a form of passive income, albeit risky. If Fantom continues to make improvements and boost the number of partnerships and strengthen the existing ones, this should increase the price. Many people could then see Fantom as well as a suitable staking crypto. I see many aspects of this being appealing to different people. The next price target here, so the second last one, we have $150 per token. This would be a $450 billion circulating market cap. At this point, if we were to get there, we would most likely see widespread commercial and government use. Alternatively, you would have hundreds of millions of people utilizing this token and the overall ecosystem frequently to then have something at this colossal figure. Of course, hypothetical, still yet to be seen. We haven't even hit $30 yet, so pragmatically, one target at a time or take it step by step. Several major listings worldwide. One that comes to mind is PayPal. At this price, it would most likely happen. Last year, they made the announcement to list Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. In due course, if Fantom establishes a solid reputation over the years, I wouldn't rule out a possible listing. Usage as a payment method. What is very appealing is the ultra-fast transaction speeds, low cost per transaction, and a very high throughput, so very solid scalability. About 10,000 transactions per second, and we would expect that to grow even higher. It's definitely a plausible scenario. I should add to this list as well, better interoperability with other programs or to even other blockchain projects or their cryptos. The overall crypto market cap would be, if I had to take a wild guess, beyond 8 or even 10 trillion US dollars. I'd stick with the former number, currently at 3 trillion. In the event there's some fairly robust price growth. For the last target here, $300 per token, that would be a $900 billion circulating market cap. A staggering amount of money underpinning the protocol. At this point, I would say a leading smart contract or dApps platform or their involvement with NFTs that I alluded to earlier. Several major collabs. I initially had over 100, hence why you see and counting. I mean, it's very difficult to ascertain what on earth will happen at a price that is over 100x from where we are now. For this one here, it takes market share from Ethereum or potentially overtakes it. In reality, and this ties in with my last point about the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, I doubt Fantom will overtake Ethereum when you factor in as well that it is the most established smart contracts and dApps platform around the world, notwithstanding the problems it has, especially when it comes to fees. It is very popular amongst people of all backgrounds, both big and small. There would, in reality, need to be a huge disruption to Ethereum if Fantom were to ever overtake this, let alone any other crypto. And for those not looking at the screen, we have some competing crypto projects listed here. Most importantly, at such an ambitious price target, you definitely need to factor in competition. Other than Ethereum, we have Cardano or its token ADA, Polkadot. Solana has solidified its spot in the top 10, very strong competitor. If you want Fantom to hit $300, this is how it would look compared to other cryptos with present market caps. Overall, assuming these all grow considerably, collectively you would be looking at several trillion dollars combined in a circulating market cap for all of these smart contracts platforms. How much space there is to accommodate these competitors, let alone several others that aren't featured on this list, well, time will tell. I still believe Fantom has a very promising future ahead. What people would find very appealing is that it has a significantly lower market cap than Ethereum, so purely based on numbers, it would be more plausible for Fantom to 20x or potentially 50x, we don't know, as opposed to Ethereum, especially now. What do you think about these targets as well? I look forward to your feedback in regards to that, but for the last price range, if you're feeling extra ambitious, and you think Fantom is going to the moon, so to speak, going beyond $300 per token, I'm not going to speculate whether I believe that will happen or not. Mathematically, it is possible. One way to increase the odds of this happening is if there were to be something like a token burn, similar to what Binance Coin is doing. Its supply is continuously decreasing at quarterly intervals. If the Fantom community were to vote for a similar setup, that would definitely increase the probability of going beyond $300 per Fantom, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. That's just my thoughts. That's a wrap for the price analysis. Before finishing the video, if you enjoy this content and you want some related videos, I recommend checking out the playlist here for staking rewards. We have several proof-of-stake cryptos that I alluded to earlier. The Fantom one coming up very soon, but in the meantime, there's this popular one for Polkadot. We have Solana, Tezos, ADA, and other cryptos coming soon. So check that out. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well. Talk to you soon. See you later.